I'm looking for things to actually say about the state of mind I am in right now. The state I am in, rather. Of course, I look chopped. I've never had a haircut for like a week or 2 weeks or something like that. So bear with me. But my hair isn't doing the talking, but my mind and my mouth will. So please listen. Um, I usually see myself in a weird perspective, in a good way, because I'm not saying I'm the best person ever. And I think I got that from someone very close to me. I got that from my dad, saying that way. So that's what I can give him. But I I see myself as a man who's very. I see a lot of potential in myself. I believe there's a lot of things that I can do. I believe I can be very, very wealthy. Not rich, but wealthy in terms of money, physical things, or in another dimension. Whatever it might be. That's how I view myself. But sometimes when I usually fall, not literally, but on some things, I usually know why. Because I did things which are bad, not only to myself, but to others. And I usually believe in things like karma very, very much. So when I actually try and do something bad to people, I usually think twice because I believe, one, that thing will come back and bite me so bad. Because I'm the one who made that decision. And the person who will actually punish me, in this case, it's God. Or whatever you believe in, the universe or Allah or something of that sort. A supreme being than myself. And personally, as a Kenyan, as any young Kenyan would have been in my position, they all have dreams. And I also have a dream for myself. And I don't want to be in a position where they're only dreams. Do you understand? And if I try to put myself out there, of course there will be naysayers and haters, and people will discourage you into doing things that you want, knowing fully well if you work on it for like strong 5 years, it will eventually it will eventually break and crack. I have I'll say it here. I have always wanted to be a prominent figure in sports, in whatever sports. More so, one, it can be football. As an agent or as a football player, I used to like playing as a centre back, as a defender, an actual defender, not the full back, the right backs or left backs, not me, a centre back, a defender. And if not that, it was boxing. I really believed I can be the best, and at this moment, I still believe I can be the best with proper training and proper coaches. That's the only thing that I lack. I know the moves, I know the jabs, I know the crosses, I know the hooks, I know the footwork, what is needed, I know how to manipulate a ring, I know how to cut off the ring, I know how to chase an opponent, I know the amount of work one needs to put in boxing, and it's a lot. I mean, it's evidently clear on how many sit ups Mike Tyson had to do in order to be the best. And he had to say, I have my back is broken, you know? So I understand the magnitude that is needed to become the best in order to achieve your dream. But as a Kenyan towards another Kenyan, or anyone else from any country who's going to watch this, I want you to understand that sometimes those dreams are still out there, and I still believe that dream is still out there, one way or another. That is what I dream. In sports or in anything that will bring change to a community level, not to a small community, but to a big community. That is my dream. I believe that I can bring change not only to a certain traditional place or to a certain region in Kenya, but to every single one of them. And yes, the system, and the system means the people, will always try and put me down and push me down. It is understandable. It is expected. People of the system and people who have been bred by the system will always try and pull someone who's trying to show them what is actually happening. That's the truth. It has always been that way. Jesus tried. What happened? He was crucified. Prominent men have tried opening the eyes of people who have been enslaved by the system. What has happened? They've been killed, they've been tortured, they've been. I'll say this, even the families have gone through things which are very traumatic. Very. I mean, Bruce Lee, his sons were, his male heirs were, finished, down to the last one. Because he knew the system isn't there for him. The system is there to get the people who don't see the actual truth. And the actual truth sounds very crazy, more than a lie. That's what I've come to realize. And as I am finishing this video, I want you, as I was saying, in terms of a dream, wherever you are, maybe you're in Thailand, maybe you're in China, maybe you're in US, maybe you're in Britain, maybe you're even in Bali or Uganda or even Kenya. If you come across this video, please do not stop believing in whatever you want to do with your life. Do not. Because personally, I do not. I am not stopping. I believe one way or another. If you truly believe in something that you want to get, and if you work on it, and if you pray, of which is actually a problem with me, I'll say it out there, I have a problem with praying, it will eventually come, regardless of what is happening right now, because it is very easy to be positive when things are going well. When things are going well, everyone is happy. But when things are going bad, very bad, things are negative, it's very hard to keep a sane mind. And that is when you have to keep a sane mind and keep on dreaming and keep on working and keep on sticking to the plan. That's my words for today. I know it has taken like 5 months since I posted. Things happened. I'm a student, had exams, had a girl who I liked, but but I'll go through those things, onto the next video. So yeah, you can stick and see the next video if that's what you want to hear. So ciao.